Hey everyone, today we are going to upgrade the NVMe SSD in ASUS Ally, and this thing is a little bit tricky. So generally inside the Ally you can just remove these screws here and then pull off this case, so keep that aside. So I have removed my NVMe SSD from this slot here. So as you can see, this is a smaller one. This is like the 2230 model, but I have a 2280 model with me, so I'll be like inserting this one here. So along the way I'll be like cutting few things, so let's see what we can do. So first things first, you can just peel this off. It's just a sticker. Just paste it aside, and then you can unscrew this and then pull off the existing SSD. Keep it aside, and there is this ribbon cable here. So in order to remove this thing, you have to like pull this black lever here towards you like that, and then after that you can just hold this blue one and then pull it outside. If you just try to pull it straight, then it will break off, so be careful. So I have also pulled this off, and I'll just keep it aside for now. I have also removed the battery cable so that I don't short anything accidentally. And now I'll be removing these screws and removing the battery. So the battery came off really easily. There were only 4 screws, 2 long and 2 short. So these were the long ones, and these were the short ones. So after that you can just keep your battery aside for now. And as you can see here, so this is the place where this 2280 drive goes into. So as you can see, it fits in snugly, but the length is okay. We have to like cut a few pieces here so that it fits in. Of course this will void your warranty, so if you are not really careful, then don't do it, or else you can just go ahead. So we need to like remove this part here and also these things, and I believe this here is the Wi-Fi antenna. So this is like glued in place, so we can slightly pull this and relocate it somewhere here or maybe here somewhere. And this is just a sponge, I guess. We can also cut this thing so that this thing can align properly. And yeah, let me cut these things and then let's see what happens. So in order to cut, I'm using a razor blade. This is a really sharp razor blade. So yeah, so I have pulled these wires, and this is just a sticker, a metal sticker, which is like attached to this part. So you can just carefully, it will be like this, so you can just carefully peel it off. And for now I have just left it like this, but eventually maybe I'll just put this flat like this. It is like placed in this manner originally, but I think I'll just place it flat facing down most probably, or I'll just think of something else along the way. So this is how the drive goes in, and as I said, for now I have like kept it aside. So I'm just trying to mark where I need to make the cuts. So you can just use any marker you have and you can just mark. So these plastic bits I'll be like cutting off. So if we like cut off these bits, then I believe this will go inside snugly. So let's just remove this and look. Yeah, so these parts, these bits and these bits, you need to cut them off. Yeah, so let's do it. So as you can see, I'm just using a razor and I'm just applying little bit pressure and trying to be very careful at the same time, and just chipping off few things here. So as you can see, I have made cuts here, and now I'll have to like cut it from this side and then pull this piece off. So I have also cut it from the other side, and this piece is like coming off. Yeah, so that's one piece and few more to go. So yeah, I think that is enough for this one. Same thing I'll have to do with this one, and then these bits. Yeah, so I'm cutting this piece off right now. As you can see, it is almost done. So this piece is also off, and as you can see, this came off pretty nicely, but this was little bit difficult because of the tight space. Here are the pieces. Just take your time and be relaxed and do it very slowly. Don't cut off your wires or anything, or your fingers. So now we have to like come to this place now. So before that, I'm just trying to put this drive and check. I'm trying to recheck how do I cut this thing. So yeah, I have already marked here and here, so everything under that should just go off. All right, let's do that. So I have made cut in two places right now, here and over here. So as I just showed you, you have to mark it first by placing your drive and then using a marker. So now I have to like remove this front part here. So this part came off fairly easily. As you can see, it's all gone now. So earlier it was something like this, and there's nothing here right now. And I believe yeah, this is like a sponge, so I think if we just keep this as is, then that's okay. So let me just put my drive and check whether it is fitting properly. So as you can see, I think I need to shave off a little more at this point. I'll do that and let's check. So I have removed a little more on this side, so it looks like this for now. And now let's just put in our drive and check. Yeah, yes, so now it looks good actually. So the only thing which is like, you know, stopping it is this foam thing here, but I think that's okay. That is actually like giving it some sort of cushion, so it is like giving a cushion feel to it. So I think I'll just leave it as it is. And now we can, you know, put the battery back. Or one thing what we can do is, on this side we can just, you know, stick something here so that it is a snug fit, but I don't think it will like come off because it's like exactly the same length. So it doesn't have, if it is like pressed down like this, then it doesn't have anywhere else to go. So it just cannot come off from its slot. So I think we don't need to do anything, we can just leave it as it is. So before that we have this wire here, so let me just see what I can do with this one. So I simply just pushed it a little bit towards the right, and then I have placed it face down. So this one is like placed in a vertical manner and this one is like face down, so I don't think that will make a lot of difference. And just I have wrapped this tape around here, and I believe we are good to go. We can just insert the SSD, and yeah, this looks good. And let me just put this battery back and we'll see how it looks. Now, as a simple precaution, I don't think it is necessary, but I'm just doing it just for the sake. So when we put this battery like this, so we can see that the SSD is slightly touching this part of the battery. So what I just thought is, it has this, you know, sticker on top, but this is not a heat shield or anything, it's simply a sticker. We can just, you know, put electrical tape, or maybe if you have a thin heat shield, then you can try placing that and, you know, keeping the battery and just see whether it fits in nicely or not. But in my case, I've just decided to, like, I have these strips here, so I'm just going to like put a couple of strips like this and then put the battery back so that, you know, it is just shielded. I'll just tear it till here. I think this is enough. Yeah, I think this is enough, and I'll place the battery and let's check how it looks. So now I have put the battery in place. So this screw, this one here, and this one and this one, 4 screws back in their places. It's still disconnected, and I'm just checking whether if something is bending or, you know, if something's wrong, but doesn't seem like anything's wrong. Everything looks good and in place. Yeah, so as you can see, this plate is like over here, but yeah, that's not a problem. So let's put everything back and check how it's working. So the battery is plugged in. I'll put back this plate and we'll switch it on, and we'll see the cloud recovery process. So now we'll switch it on in cloud recovery mode. So just power on your device, and then keep on pressing the volume down button. So you'll boot into the BIOS here, and I'll click on Y for advanced mode and then go into boot. So here go into advanced, and then you'll see this cloud recovery. So select that and press A, and now you will be presented with a lot of screens. So just click on agree, yes, and just continue. It will also connect to your Wi-Fi to download few files, so enter those details and then continue. So it will start downloading the required files, and then it will reboot for few times, and then you'll be presented with the Windows menu where you can just carry on with your general setup. So this is, I think, how you upgrade your SSD NVMe, and then use cloud recovery to just set up your device. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.